that with Acrobat. Grab your docs, your permits, your moves. AI levels up your pitch, gets it in a groove.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me? Yep. Moto pivot. Okay, let me make my picks. Oh, I forgot my intro. Fuck it, whatever. We're gonna go. Cooper Webb. Gotta go either Daytona. No. Gotta go. It's my team. I'm gonna say Shane McElroy or Savachi 5th, 4th, Kenny 10th place will be
We're in the World Center of Racing inside the famous Daytona International Speedway for round 8 of the Monster Energy SMX World Championship. It's a test of grit, determination, endurance. This place will challenge and humble even the best racers in the world. What's the Ricky Carmichael designed track have in store for riders here today? We're about to find out. Race Day Live starts now. Welcome inside the famous Daytona International Speedway. You're watching Race Day Live. We're brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. We did have some weather roll in last night. Received almost
let's check out the weather.
rain, but once again, this track crew has done an amazing job qualifying all set and ready to roll here in just a few moments. Welcome inside the booth. Justin Brayton here alongside Adam Cianciarillo. It's the 53rd running of the Daytona Supercross. And Adam, each and every year we come back here, we roll through the tunnel. This one feels different. It's a little extra special.
And it's a little extra special for me growing up right down the road. This was really my introduction to Supercross. I remember watching our colleague Ricky Carmichael win his first race here in 2000. And you think about the moments that have been born at Daytona. I think of James Stewart jumping over the wall, Travis Pastrana doing a backflip on the finish line, your win here in 2018. This speedway just has a little extra
got my charger
magic. And of the 28 regular season venues we visit, this is the one to win.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to see some racing, some awesome racing later on tonight, but qualifying is going to be ever so important on this brutal track here today. But we got to talk about last week. And you know, talk about first. We talked about Hunter Lawrence all season long. He's got second place finishes week after week. He finally gets that win 1 week ago in Arlington.
And there's a difference between knowing you can win and thinking you can win. And we've seen a complete transformation of Hunter Lawrence this year. He came in with the speed he needed to win this championship, but when he hadn't gotten that first win, it was very difficult to go to the gate and not put a little extra pressure on yourself. So now that he got this one out of the way, did a great job. You see him here, Tomac congratulating him. The way he was able to win that race and getting that out of his head, I think we're going to see an even better Hunter Lawrence going forward. And as you see right here, it's your points leader.
Your championship points leader by 4 points over Eli Tomac. Cooper Webb down 16, and your 2025 Daytona winner, Ken Roxon, he's 4th in the championship. But we're going to talk a lot about Tomac and Webb today, as they love this place here inside that Daytona International Speedway. But the opening round of the 250 Eastern Division Championship opened up a week ago in Arlington. There was a lot of talk.
I think Davies has a bounce back.
Prepared. A lot of talk about Pierce Brown, his injury the last 12 months. He got the victory, and wow, what
triple
an
number with
amazing
red plate too is crazy.
that was. For more on the 250 class, let's go down trackside to Lurch and Haley Shanley. Haley?
Justin, it was a special night for both 250s and 450s.
Bummer on the red lights, but
There's been a lot of controversy and difference of opinion this week from the end result of this 250 main event in Arlington. But we cannot let that overshadow, and I think you'd agree, Lurch, Pierce Brown and what he accomplished. Listen, 378 days from that disastrous crash in Tampa 1 year ago. Look at him there, making his way to the race lead. So Pierce Brown, he's actually riding at a level that he does believe he was at to start out 2025.
He does look like how he was going to start.
The rest of that Supercross season didn't finish in Tampa. We didn't get to see that from him, but he's back to that level and proved to us that that level that he's riding at hadn't diminished over the course of that year and coming back from injury. So Pierce Brown, really impressive. Another guy who wowed the masses, Lurch, that's Joe Shimoda.
Yeah, you go back to September when he won the 250 Super Motocross World Championship.
Shimoda might win the title.
To Japan to receive the Prime Minister Award, one of the highest awards a Japanese athlete can get. He comes back to the States November 17th, has a practice crash, breaks his C5 and 6 vertebrae, and then he's on the road recovery trying to get ready for the 2026 season. Was it going to be West Coast? He still has a chance for the East Coast. Gets released from the doctors February 2nd. 3 days on a turn track, 5 days on the Supercross. 19 days later, he is lining up in Arlington, and he gets a second place finish. Hats off to Joe Shimoda and his desire to be in the running once again, not only for a Supercross.
I really thought he was going to take a while to build back up.
250 Super Motocross World Championship.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, what a start to that 250 Eastern Divisional Championship. There you see Joe Shimoda, 250 Group A qualifying out on track right now. But AC, totally different style of track. We had some rain last night. What's your storylines here in this 250 class?
And Lurch just pretty much said it all, but I think we're all very surprised that Joe Shimoda's form was as good as it was going into the first race with only 5 days on Supercross. And I think Joe is excelling in this position because he never gets too far ahead of himself. He's great at focusing on himself and doing that the best that he can. His starts are what impressed me the most. So
his starts were dialed.
And he's here to win this championship. And for Pierce Brown,
but the injury thing too is not an excuse. All these top guys in the 250 East are coming back from an injury.
He has managed to completely turn it around. There was a time
just some are worse than others. Well, Davies had a bad one, but then it was a thumb. Nah, they all had bad ones. Brown, Shimoda, Brown, Brown, Shimoda, Davies.
Out of the 163s, always had speed, but we need that consistency to win the championship. And finally, Cole Davies, unfortunate crash in the first turn, but if you watched him going through the field, you saw his lap times, how fast he was in the whoops. This guy is going to have a lot to say about this 250 East Division Championship, and I expect him to be battling for the win tonight.
Absolutely. 3 great storylines as we take a look at this track. Normal Supercross style set of whoops right there. We're fueled by 7-Eleven as we get this 250 Group A qualifying underway. And when you talk about track conditions, we've had this debate all season long, AC. Qualifier 1, typically a little bit faster, but then they'll go out, do some track maintenance. Sometimes Qualifier 2 will be faster, but here in Daytona, now's the time to lay down some lap times.
Oh, absolutely. With that rain that we got a little bit this week and some yesterday, I want to talk about technical conditions. It just, the bike can feel so unstable underneath you in this, with the loose dirt that we're seeing. And one of the things that I always struggled with personally at Daytona was the line selection. There are so many ways to make it work around this racetrack. You see Cole Davies going inside there. You can work the outside. You'll see even in the flat part of this turn, I'm sure there'll be a rut there as we get further along in practice. But as a rider, it's a bit overwhelming because there's so many ways you can attack this racetrack, JP.
Definitely. And how about the start of this Eastern Division? We start in Arlington, difficult track, huge set of whoops. Now we come to Daytona. Then we're going to go to a Triple Crown next week in Indianapolis. They have a weekend off. And then they have a showdown. So talk about a difficult way to start a championship.
Very difficult. In the start of these 250 championships are so crucial because there's not a lot of time. If you lose points early, it's really tough to make it up in the shorter races. But especially for this East Division, as you said, going to Indy, Triple Crown, then an East-West showdown, it would be a great time for these championship leaders to give themselves a little wiggle room going into that Triple Crown and going into the East-West shootout.
The number 10, Seth Hammaker on that Monster Energy Pro Circuit.
Where we at? Hammaker first, Davies second, Adams third, Brown fourth.
2025 and
Clout, Shock.
He got fourth. He had a pretty good start last week in Arlington.
Oh, we see Kiefer's son debut today in Futures.
Fourth place, he'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. And in looking at Seth Hammaker's performance last week, I think there's a lot more there. I saw him trying to push, and we know how slick the dirt is there. And it seemed like once he started to get going, he would just make a mistake. It would kill his momentum a little bit. Definitely not what he wanted and not the same speed that he showed last year. But for Seth Hammaker, this guy is gritty. And if you remember, we talk about it a lot, JB, but I called that East-West showdown win in Indy.
Shimoda 16th, but we all know how that's going to be.
Because he looked so good at Daytona the week before. He got a podium here last year, so let's see if he can repeat that same success.
How about this guy on screen, Joe Shimoda, that Honda HRC progressive machine. A lot of speculation. What would he be like? Would he be fast? What would his fitness be like? You talk about it all the time, or we talked about it a lot coming into the season. Well, you said he wasn't going to get tired. You trained with him a lot. You were absolutely.
He was on point on that.
Yeah, it really was incredible, and of course we had that.
Davies and Hammaker only ones in a 120.
Brown was able to get by him, but if you're Joe Shimoda, getting a second, being on the podium, given how
Brown up to third, Dudney fourth.
Really, the plan wasn't even to race the East Division, so he's working with some house money right now, and I really do think this could be Joe's year to completely take over this class once Hayden Deegan moves up to the Premier class during the outdoors this summer. I think the confidence that he gained from winning the SMX World Championship last year and getting over the hump, going head-to-head with Hayden Deegan, I think he sees himself as
that was a
the
dope
guy
summer
now,
battle
and I think
with
that's
those two.
that Joe has been missing in the past.
How about the way this track is shaping up right now? I like the lines that Joe has taken. There's some inside little berms there, especially the one before the whoops. I like what he did. Go inside, cut off some track. He's able to already start jumping through the whoops. Here's an inside right there. You see Cody Shock to the inside, Shimoda to the outside. So I love the versatility of this track.
And it's really difficult, especially in the first qualifier, when there really isn't one fast line that stands out above the rest right now.
Hammaker's battling with some.
Back to the truck in between qualifiers. They'll find out who the fastest guy was. They'll watch his footage, watch his lines, and adjust their lines for the second qualifier.
Why would they?
Better idea of the race
I hate the
line
broadcast.
later on this evening.
Adams in a
Right
second.
now,
I guess that was Hammaker and Adams.
A lot of momentum around the outside of that corner.
Hammaker in a 119.
With these conditions here, the softer dirt, the more you lose your momentum, the more you bury the bike in some of these softer corners.
Shimoda up to
the
seventh.
slower you're going to be around the racetrack, and I like that for Joe because he is so good with carrying his momentum, being light on the gas and light on the brakes.
Joe Shimoda only one start here in Daytona. Is in 2020. He got 7th that night. How about this guy? 37. Cole Davies, Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha. You want to talk about speed? This guy's got plenty of it.
And we always make a big deal about Cole in the whoops, and for good reason, but you kind of see some of the technique that makes him so good in the whoops. You see it here watching on
Davies in a second.
His upper body oftentimes is so stable on the motorcycle. You don't see his head leaning to the right or leaning to the left, and it just allows him to put the bike in the line that he in terms of having complete control of the bike. That's always very important at Daytona because of the conditions. And I just love watching this kid ride, JB. To be this young and this good already, we've got a superstar in the making.
Well, he jumped to second right there with a 120.2, but no one faster than the 10 of Seth Hammaker on track right now, 119.9.
You like that number 10?
I like it. I do. I like the 10. I like Seth Hammaker. I think he's going to be in this thing for the long haul. He's great here at Daytona. Kind of got his season underway last year, like you had mentioned earlier. But I like Cole Davies as well. Look, bad start, goes down in the first turn at Arlington, comes back to fifth. His segment times in the whoop.
That start was his fault too. I'm not gonna lie.
Here on Race Day Live.
He wanted that shit.
How quick he was in that one segment. Now he's not going to be able to rely on that here in Daytona or maybe even at Indianapolis, being that they're going to be so ruddy typically. But like you mentioned, the rest of the track, he's growing into himself. Look, it's only his sophomore season, but he's not only got speed in the whoops, turn speed, technique, he's got it all.
And he has the mindset as well.
His turn speed could be better though.
A little bit last year, a lot like, kind of reminds me of Cooper Webb. A lot of these great champions, and Ricky Carmichael will tell you the same thing. They don't overcomplicate.
Pierce Brown, 119.916 over Hammaker's 974.
Success, I believe his mindset will be just as valuable, just as important as his skill and technique on the bike.
All right, let's take a fast lap with the number 10, Seth Hammaker, on a good one right now. Pierce Brown jumped to the top by less than a tenth of a second. So can Seth Hammaker throw down? He goes double, triple right there. And I rode this track yesterday. This sand section is so deep. It's hard to even ride through, let alone go as fast as Seth is going right now.
The bike just, you feel like you're on an ice skating rink, JB, and especially for these 250s, going through that sand section, if they don't fall into a rut and stay in the rut the whole time, you get outside of that rut where it's a little softer, and you absolutely kill your momentum. So one of the most technical spots of the track, and if you make a mistake in the sand section on a 250, it's really
Hammaker up top, 119.7.
You see Seth just make a little mistake, not quite getting over that.
And remember, say it every weekend.
That little ledge.
Haley, you have more on the number 10?
Broadcast is 30 seconds slower than the board.
I had a chance to speak with our colleague Ricky Carmichael as well as the king Jeremy McGrath yesterday to get their analysis, and they said when it comes to Daytona, the more experienced guys in the 250 class, this could suit them. Would you guys agree? Someone like Seth or even Pierce Brown, they've had a number of races here at Daytona.
I think you're spot on, Haley, and talking to those.
That was Johnny
guys,
Hopper's question too yesterday to Ricky.
I do think experience comes into play.
Shout out Johnny.
Not only just switching lines and evolving with the track, but also just bike changes, AC, right? I mean, you're going to really want to evolve with the track,
Pierce.
with the bike as
You're on
well,
fast
not
one.
only your technique and line selection.
There's no doubt about it. And Daytona always proposes a different challenge in that way. But because the Supercross style portions of this track, they're just as steep, just as rutted. These whoops are just as difficult as we see every weekend. So you need to have your bike. You need to have your bike stiff to be safe in those sections of the track, and you kind of just have to deal with it on the parts of the track that get some braking bumps, that get a little bit rougher. So the guy that is in tune with his machine, as you see Pierce,
holy shit,
I love that line, jumping way out in the sand,
way into the sand.
The guys that stay in tune with their bike and know the changes they need to have the best motorcycle for this program, those are the guys that are going to be on the top step.
I love what we're seeing from Pierce Brown, not only last week, but you would have to think that took the pressure off, right? You come out, you obviously in a contract year, you were in
120.2
for the last 12 months, and not only just from the fans and the speculation, even from us, what type of form is he going to bring, but even as a rider yourself, you know how fast you are during the week, but then to actually do it, to come good on getting that first career Supercross victory, he's riding with a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, and as you see him here finishing up a fast lap, he looks confident, sending it super fast into the turns. Couple little mistakes. Nothing
Thrasher 15th.
He should worry about too much, but we've known for a long time that Pierce Brown has had the speed needed to win and to compete in these championships, and it's really been health and consistency that he's needed, and this is a new position for him. Winning the race, having the points lead. I'm really interested to see. We know how skilled he is. I'm interested to see mentally how he copes with the challenge of being the guy everyone is chasing.
Well, they're chasing Seth Hammaker as far as qualifying times here today. It's close at the top, though. Hammaker with a 119.9 your championship points leader, Pierce Brown. He's second with the 119.9. Cole Davies in there with a 120.2. Drew Adams, that's good for that Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki rider. And Joe Shimoda in the top 5. Shimoda's typically not that great in qualifying, so if he's in the top 5, you know he's feeling good out here today. Stay tuned. We're just getting rolling on Race Day Live. We'll catch up with the tennis, Seth Hammaker, when we come back.
In the event my CIDP worsens, my friends might decide it's too much for them to handle.
When life with a rare disease gets tough,
I had been used to being really active, and then all of a sudden it kind of all went away.
that's when the Thrive team gets going.
When you do this, your body will respond.
I'm going to host my first party, and so I really need your help.
Oh my God!
Honestly, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, our friendship.
Watch the Thrive team at work on Rare, Well Done. Streaming now on Peacock.
You want to unleash the dog?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Small dogs are the craziest.
Something is about to happen.
Get fired up!
Rusty, can we have some privacy?
Of course.
Damn, we're bombing Iran.
Alright, very careful about what I
That was on the bingo card.
Cleopatra. Black. Black. George Washington. Black.
NBC's Reggie Dinkins, streaming now on Peacock.
Rocky Mountain ATV MC, retailer, distributor,
Should be going cray on the out.
product
Out there.
developer, parts tester. This is what we do. But who we are is something much simpler. We're riders, like you. 100% employee
I
owned and
shouldn't eat this
operated,
shit.
a company built
Fuck.
by riders, entirely for riders. Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Get ready.
I don't know why I can't turn it down right there. Anyways, I think I had that shit too loud.
Welcome back to Race Day Live, presented by RockyMountainATVMC.com. Seth Hammaker. Seth, is this a side effect of pure confidence, your excitement to be here at Daytona, or how would you describe what we just saw from you?
Yeah, definitely a little bit of confidence. I've always had good finishes and rode pretty well here at Daytona, so just excited to be back here. The track's pretty good. That rain, kind of didn't really do the damage I thought it would. It's more of a basic track, but with the ruts and stuff, it makes it pretty technical. So felt pretty good though, and looking,
He's gonna have a bad main event. Not health-wise, he's gonna be good. But he's just gonna have a. You'll see.
Thank you, Haley. Always feels good when you're coming to Daytona and bringing some confidence here. That 96 with that red plate, he's got some confidence. AC, what are you looking for in the 450 class here today?
Well, just like I said on the top of the Open, Hunter Lawrence, every week was talking about every week was when's he going to get his first win? When's he's going to get his first win? And no matter how mentally disciplined you are, having that hanging over your head is tough to deal with week in and week out. And so I think the fact that he got the win out of the way, I think that's going to really free him up in his mind. I think he's going to be better than ever, and that is bad news for the rest of the field because you see the red plate, of course, on his motorcycle. And what can we say? What more can we say about Eli Tomac and Daytona? Unbelievable what he's been able to do here over the years. And when you talk about the legend of Eli Tomac, you can trace it back to the early days with him racing in this class on a 450. He's been able to win here so many times, and the track is just really suited to what he does
Suited.
on the motorcycle. So, of course, he wants that red plate back, and I think it's going to be difficult for anyone not named Eli Tomac to win this race tonight. That being said, Cooper Webb has quietly been on this podium streak. He had a chance to win in Seattle. He had a chance to win in Arlington. Just fell a little bit short, and now finds himself 16 points back in the championship. And I was interested this week. We're talking stats on Daytona. This is actually average finish-wise his best venue on the calendar. Of course, he's yet to get a win here. He's talked about how much it would mean to him So it would not surprise me at all to see Cooper put the pieces of the puzzle together and finally get the elusive Daytona win for the one.
Well, he's talked about it a lot. He wants to get that. When he's gotten 5 second-place finishes, 7 podiums here at Daytona. And when we talk about Cooper Webb's style, his unique style, especially late in the races, you don't really think about Daytona. Well, then you look at the stat book. He's unbelievable here. As we get 450 Group A qualifying, we're fueled by 7-Eleven. But Coop wants to get a win here in Daytona. There's no doubt about that.
And I said it off the top of the show, but this truly is a race. Having been there, having been a rider, been a part of this group, this is the one that people have circled on their calendar. Of course, the championship is the main goal. And you're not going to go out and throw away a bunch of points to try to win Daytona. But this one is more special than any other regular season race on the calendar. Legends are made at Daytona, and I know Cooper Webb, so many accomplishments, a Hall of Fame career. But
I like the white Yamaha. They look pretty dope.
Daytona to that list.
No doubt about that, Cooper Webb. Look, I rode press day with these guys yesterday. And
I saw you out there.
I was going slow. Of course. But there was a difference when I rode. I had a little camera on. I was riding behind Cooper Webb. I was riding behind Eli Tomac and Hunter Lawrence. And when I ride behind those guys, even though it's press day, it's just for the press to get some clips and some footage. All 3 of those guys, you would have thought it was qualifying. They were out there with a purpose. They were absolutely going for it. And I had to do all I could, just through that one section of track, all I could to just hang with them, AC.
Well, it's interesting because we talked a lot about Coop's struggles to start the year. You see him just go a little long on the triple, wasn't able to get both tires planted in that inside rut, makes a little mistake. But Coop had some mistakes to start the year, uncharacteristic crashes, kind of put himself at a points deficit. But he is maybe riding the best I've ever seen. And if you look back the last 2 weekends, he had 2 chances to win those races. And I really think he's going faster than ever, but when you have all these championship contenders, Hunter Lawrence, Eli Tomac, Ken Roczen, at the level they are right now, Coop just...
Damn, I got stuck looking at this shit on X real quick. This shit going crazy over in the Middle East. Pray for everybody, man. Well, let's watch some racing, man. I really think Cooper Webb gonna win tonight, man.
Hunter Lawrence, right behind him is Eli Tomac, and then Cooper Webb. They're in a little freight train right now, absolutely going for it as we start 450.
Tomac 119.9, only one in the 19s right now. Cooper Webb second, 120.0. Hunter Lawrence 120.6, but Savachi just jumped up with a 119.949. I wonder what happened to Anderson. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Deleted all his socials and is out today. To me, you know what that seems like? A breakup. But that could just be me talking out the side of my neck.
The 94, the winner, the 2025 edition of Daytona Supercross. Tough sand section right here. But Kenny talked about, look, Kenny's a 2-time motocross champion. He hasn't gotten that Supercross championship yet. But he also talked about, I want to win Daytona. It's something that I really, really want to do. He was able to tick that box last year.
He was, and what a win. If you're going to win a race in the regular season, this is here to do it. And seeing him finally check that one off the list, you just saw how much it meant to him, his family, his team. And Ken, he's kind of on that bubble right now where he could either start falling off a little bit and not really be in championship contention, or he can turn it up a gear and show that he's in this thing until the end. And you and I have both talked about it, but I think mentally, he's always physically had what he needed from a talent-wise, from bike skill-wise, to be a Supercross champion. But I think mentally, this is the strongest Ken has ever been. And I think this is the year for him to take this championship late into the series.
All right, let's take a ride with the 94 of Ken Roczen. He goes triple-double, and then he comes in. Oh, I like that. Threes out of that turn. Threes all the way through there. That was a nice line.
And you hardly ever see Ken jump the whoops. So if he's going inside, jumping the whoops, you know that must be clearly faster to these guys. And to me, this is the area where you can lose or gain so much time. The bike is just skating from underneath you. The strength, you know, JB, to keep the bike going straight through that sand section is very, very difficult.
Let's see what he does right here. Is he going to go triple, single to the inside? There's that
Kenny.
nice little inside
Webb up
right
top.
there.
Dude, see what I'm saying?
It's
Webb,
awesome.
dude,
Track
come
goes
on. And
double.
Webb's not even.
This is
Oh, Roxon up
interesting, too.
top.
He's gonna go-
But
oh, he goes double, then he's gonna
we
go
know
inside
Webb's not
the
a
outside,
qualifier.
triple to the inside, but look how ruddy this track is.
Damn, that
It's
truck is
already
getting
started
rutted
to
as
roll.
fuck.
Saw that Honda tough block there on the inside of that corner was almost pushed a little bit into the rut, so Ken kind of had to stand the bike up to make sure he didn't catch a foot peg on the tough block.
AP up top. Ooh, can we see an AP sighting tonight?
Some track in the last corner, power on the ground.
Once again, I'm watching the live board. It's ahead of the broadcast.
Jumps up P1. Wow. 118.4 as he knocks Cooper Webb off that top spot here in qualifier number 1. Coop's a 118.7.
Where's Hunter? Hunter 10th.
Look at that leaderboard. Roxon, Webb, and Tomac, and this guy on screen, Hunter Lawrence. You know he wants a little more than 7th right now.
And the one thing about
Savachi, dude, he's starting to find his fucking footing too.
in that sand, I was just about to make a point about how his technique is good on all conditions, and of course, JB makes a mistake right there coming out of the sand.
And folks, look at the leaderboard. We have an AP7 sighting. He's to the top. And look at the top 5. All of them are within 0.4 of a second.
And if you remember,
450s are flying.
Aaron Plessinger had a bad start to the season. We were
Jordan Smith, 9th. Okay.
going on. Then he comes to Daytona, has a good result, completely turned his season around. So good to see the Cowboy up on top.
Hunter Lawrence, you know, he's going to...
He's not looking so... Oh, he's not even on the fast lap. Never mind.
But you know he's got more speed than that. Joey Savachi. This is a good track for Joey. He got 2nd the night that you won here in 2017. Cooper Webb 4th. Justin Cooper, Cooper Webb's teammate, he's in 5th. And Eli Tomac with a 118.8. And just look at that. The top 6 guys within 0.4 of a second.
And you see just a replay looking at this mistake. Oftentimes
Hunter with the mistake. Plessinger, Roxon, and Savachi on top of quality is crazy.
And the way that rut was formed forced him to make a lot of his turn on exit. Asked a little bit too much of the front tire there, buried it in the sand, but he's on another one, JB.
He is on a fast one right now. He's going for the championship points leader by 4 points over Eli Tomac. Hunter Lawrence electing some different lines that we've seen. He went outside, he skimmed the whoops, he goes outside in that next turn, goes triple double. Let's see what he does for the sand. Does he jump across? He does. He goes for it.
And there you go. Oh, he's flying. He's about to jump on top.
I love the adjustment he made from the lap before. He was super light on the bike going into the sand, able to carry. You really want to prioritize the exit of the corner going into.
It's a fast lap for him.
Much speed in as
He's going somewhere on top.
gets
Yup,
all the way
look at first.
inside rut. We saw Ken
That whoops in that sand.
two on the outside.
That's the line right there for him.
See Hunter getting a little creative with his lines, jumps out of that really
Oh,
deep rut,
Cooper
so
Webb
he
up
can carry
2nd,
the
117. Oh, Ferrandis. Oh!
He's gonna go a different line than what we saw
These Vatos are in the 117s now.
inside, outside, and this is really where you have to keep your head on a swivel because these ruts blow out because they're so soft every lap. So you got to look ahead and make sure you're in the right rut in the corner. And oh my goodness, 117.1. Justin Brayton, is that any good?
It is no longer tight at the top, folks. 1-7. Oh, now it is. Cooper Webb said, I want to join the... Then Ferrandis
Ferrandis.
second. These guys are absolutely going.
They're fucking going. Oh, J. Coop.
17.1, and Dylan Ferrandis only 1/10 of a second off of the lead. Wow.
With that Ducati.
Not been inside the top 5 in any session we've had so far this season. He's been solid inside the top 10, but some signs of life from the Red Bull Troy Lee Designs Ducati rider.
Wow, this is awesome to see. Avery
Oh.
was on a fast one. Oh, what a bummer.
Bummer.
Go and makes a mistake.
No, that's just what happens when you know you have to be so perfect on these fast laps. You're asking a lot of the tires coming in so fast on lean angle. The corner just blew out a little bit, but you know.
So we're down Sexton in this race. Anderson.
Right into another fast lap. As I say that, of course he backs it down.
Wow, I'm just looking at this.
Sexton, Anderson, Jet, obviously.
Join the party in 117s. Cooper Webb in 4th, and Tomac's down in 8th right now. Wow.
I'm surprised. Our statistician Brett Smith just handed me a note. Said Hunter's only been the fastest qualifier in the Premier class one time, Philadelphia in 2024.
Tomac's on a fast one.
The last time this man topped qualifying here at Daytona was in 2021. So qualifying maybe doesn't mean that much to the 3. Of course, he wants to be better than
What are you
8,
talking about?
But this section right there, there's going to be a lot of time made up.
Yes, and Eli will watch the footage in between, and the next time he's out, there's no doubt he'll be doing the line we saw Hunter do, jumping over that roller. You saw he was just a little bit too far inside in the sand, didn't quite have the angle to jump across, but
Tomac up to 5th.
for Eli Tomac, but we know he shows up. He shows up when the gate drops. He's not too worried about being the fastest guy in qualifying. And really,
I don't know why they say shit like this. Of course they care. It's gate pick, dude.
out there and say, look, I'm not the fastest guy. I'm a second and a half off, but I know that I'll have what it takes when the race comes.
And what, you know, we talked about Aaron Plessinger. You mentioned last season wasn't having a great year. Comes to Daytona, has a great ride. It totally changes.
Ferranda's second on quali. It's dope.
He joins the 117 party. But what could this do for a guy like Dylan?
Tomac 5th so far. So I mean, maybe I'm on a roll.
So he really likes conditions like this. This could be a huge day for the 14.
It can turn your season around, and you know this. You only need one session, one heat race, one main event when you kind of outperform yourself, and then suddenly your mindset starts to shift. You're no longer settled into that 8th, 9th, 10th place. You want more for yourself. You see it, you feel it, and everything starts going in the right direction. And you could say the same about so many of these guys on the list, but Dylan Ferrandis at his absolute best, he's a guy that's
so fucking rutted.
Top 5, and there's no doubt about that in my mind.
Cooper Webb on a fast one right now. He's 4th, a 117.6. Is he going to
Rut City.
Saw he just got into that corner a little bit too fast. You saw just a little hesitation in the middle of the corner. The top of that left-hand corner was blown out. Couple little mistakes there for Coop, but he won't be too upset about 4th, especially being only a half a second down. That's a good way to start the day.
Fastest qualifier here today. You want to talk about confidence? This man has got some fresh off of his first victory in this.
All right, that's qualifying. I think I might end it after the first one. I got some stuff I gotta do today. We'll be back with the main event. I just wanted to do a quick one. Main event is going to be at 5 o'clock my time. So 5 o'clock Arizona time, which is 5.5 hours. I'll be back. I'll have the race going. I don't think I'm gonna be showing in the Discord. If plans change, I will put an announcement.